Hi, my name is Caitlin Johnson, and I have currently been in the world of education for about 3 years now, and I am just going to talk a little bit today about what dispositions make a successful teacher. And so I'll start out by just talking about a few of the dispositions that I believe that make me a successful teacher, and then I'll follow that up with a few areas where I could grow, and then I'll summarize it at the end by just explaining what makes a professional educator, what they look like, and how they should behave. So first of all, I am going to talk about a few of the dispositions that I believe make me a successful teacher. I think one of the biggest ones that I do is I believe that all students can learn, and I set them up and I support them in succeeding. I tell all my students that my goal is to set them up for success in any way that I can. One of the coolest parts of teaching is that I get to come in contact with over 100 unique personalities, 100 unique attitudes, 100 unique learning styles every single day. And I really want to use their uniqueness, use their individual gifts and talents to set realistic expectations for how they're going to succeed in science for the year. Another disposition that I believe makes me successful is my ability to promote curiosity and inquiry. I am a high school science teacher, and I think science is one of the most applicable classes that they take in high school, because everything we come in contact with every day has to do with physics or chemistry or biology. I always tell my students that they may not remember that 1 mole of chlorine gas is going to be 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd atoms, but I want them to always be thinking, okay, how does this relate to chemistry? Why is there condensation on my cup? Why is the sky blue? I just want them to leave my class thinking, what is going on in the world? Why is it made this way? I think I also have a few areas that I could work on as an educator, and one of the areas that I am trying to work on is being committed to the profession of teaching and learning. Since I have just recently become a teacher in the past 3 years, I've really been pouring myself into the teaching aspect of it, and part of the reason I'm going back to grad school is so that I can really demonstrate that I am a lifelong learner, and I want to keep learning about education so that I can be a better teacher for my students. Another disposition that I am working on is recognizing how reflection can lead to professional growth. In college, I got my degree in education, and we were required to reflect every single day on the lesson, on how the kids did that day, and I really could see myself growing through that process. And I think with being thrown into teaching, I lost that just because I had so many other things on my plate. And I think I need to figure out how can I reflect frequently with it still being sustainable. And finally, when it comes to what an educator should look like and how they should behave, I believe that they should go by the standards of wanting to care about their students, wanting to care about themselves as an educator, and also just caring about the whole world of education. Specifically, when it comes to caring for their students, it is so important that we show the kids that we really want them to succeed and we want them to do their best, and we are trying to help them in every way possible. In terms of caring about ourselves, I think it's so important that we commit to professional development and trying to better ourselves for our students. And finally, just showing a care for the whole education world. I think it's important that we learn to collaborate with other educators, learn to collaborate not just with educators at our school, but even educators that we meet at professional development opportunities or anything like that. So overall, I am so excited to be a teacher, and I'm so excited for the areas that I plan to grow in.